is another. EG Media Group production.
Create, connect, convert.
This is the Small Business Monthly Expo podcast.
The best source for business owners, from entrepreneurs to corporations.
We're here to help your business grow throughout the Midwest and the nation.
Now, here's your host, Jim Wright.
Hey, Jim Wright here. Thank you for being with the St. Louis Small Business Monthly Expo podcast here at the St. Louis Small Business Monthly Expo at the St. Charles Convention Center. And meet all these people that are here to learn more about your business and want to share about their business. I've got a person with me today. His name is Steve Denny with Innovative Business Advisors and CEO2CEO.
Jim, you have the perfect radio voice.
And we'll get into that right after this.
And now a word from our sponsors. You've made the monumental decision to sell your business. Maybe the sale is your retirement nest egg, or perhaps you're not ready to sell, but you need to raise more capital so you can scale. You now have the task of placing a non-emotional market value on the business you've built, the business to which you've likely devoted a good part of your life. How do you navigate which accepted valuation methodologies or combination of formulas to use? Your CPA may suggest one conventional approach, your banker, another. The truth is, there's nothing conventional about the valuation process. Every business and situation is unique. You deserve an experienced partner who has your best interest in mind, a trusted resource to not only work with you to determine a valuation, but prepare you for the valuation process and all that it entails. That partner is Innovative Business Advisors. Learn more at innovativeba.com. We'd love to have a conversation with you about your business. That's innovativeba.com.
Ready to explore St. Louis in a unique, hassle-free way? How about on an innovative three-wheeled electric trike with Trike STL guided tours, a self-balancing and battery-assisted machine that's also low impact on your body and fun. Visit TrikeSTL.com or call 314-4TRIKKE.
Hi, I'm Julia with Small Business Monthly St. Louis. We'd like to invite you to join us for the St. Louis Business Expo and Business Growth Conference at the St. Charles Convention Center. Not only is this the largest business-to-business expo in the Midwest, but business owners and key employees can gain months' worth of valuable contacts and clients in just a few hours. And the best part is, it's all free. To register, visit stlexpo.com or call us at 314-569-0076. Thanks, and I'll see you at the St. Louis Business Expo and Business Growth Conference.
Join us at the St. Charles Convention Center for the next Small Business Monthly Expo, November 8th, 2023.
I am Jim Wright, and I'm hosting the St. Louis Small Business Monthly Expo podcast. You could come down here and just get innovated and look for great things to help your business, and one of those great things happens to be Steve Denny. Steve, I understand you're a sponsor of the show, and you're also with Innovative Business Advisors and CEO2CEO.
Absolutely.
Tell me about yourselves.
Well, thanks, Jim. First off, honored to be here. Thanks for taking a few minutes to talk with us today.
You bet.
Man, look at this place. It's packed.
It is packed.
People are back.
People want to get and interact with people. They want us to know what it is that you've got to offer and really sit down and talk to you about it.
Yeah, and thank God for Ron Amlin and SBM for bringing this together. So those guys do great stuff.
Why do you sponsor something like this, Steve?
Because we believe in small business. So we're here to serve small business. We typically help small business owners when they are ready to transition out of their business. So if they don't have a key employee or a family member to hand the business to, we help them find the right person to hand their business off to and basically move on with the next part of their life. And we also have an organization called CEO2CEO, where we train financial literacy into small business owners. Because as you well know with your background, most small business owners are experts at what they do, but they're not always the best at managing the finances of their company.
I've heard too many business owners thinking, I'll just hand this to my son, and one day goes to hand him the keys, and they don't know what to do, and they don't know why they're doing it. They don't know how to provide income for themselves, but you could help them with that. Is that correct?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. That's what we do.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
If I wanted to get a hold of you, would I just call Steve and have you come out and talk to us, or how does that work?
So, yes, absolutely. That's the easiest way. They can go to innovativeba.com. That's INNOVATIVE BA expo.com. We're all listed on there. All of our advisors are on that site. They can click on each of our contact information right there and either shoot us a text, shoot us an email, or have our phone number and reach out and dial us up.
Did you get interested in this because of experience, or is it because it was something that you knew other business people needed?
Like most business owners, I kind of tripped into this. So I used to teach business owners how to improve the profitability of their business. And a lot of small business owners struggle with profitability. Mm-hmm. And from that, I ended up helping a couple of guys transition their businesses. And I got really excited about doing that. And there was a lot of fulfillment in that. So I just keep doing that.
Yeah, so if you love your job, then you love your job, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's interesting. I was wondering, at what point should you start the process of transferring your business over to whoever?
Ideally 3 to 5 years out. Best case scenario, less than 1% of the people do it with that much lead time.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
And especially with family, is that is the same way? I mean, you still have to go through the whole process with a family member?
Yeah, absolutely. So transferring a business is a process, and no matter who it is, the process is pretty much the same. But there are other dynamics, particularly if it's a family member or another key employee, in terms of training them on moving from the employment portion of running the business to basically being the owner, because the owner has different responsibilities.
Sure, you work for somebody for years and you think, well, I could run this business.
Yeah, until you do it.
Yeah, until you have to do it, right. Now, there's another expo, I understand, November 8th coming up. Will you be sponsoring that also?
Yes, I hope so. Well, if EG Media gives us the opportunity, we will.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure they will.
Yeah.
I was wondering also, when you do CEO to CEO, is it a group of CEOs sitting down talking with each other, or is it one-on-one?
So we do it both ways. We will work one-on-one with a business owner, generally at their business, training them over the course of 20 sessions. Oh, wow. And then we also do it in small groups where we bring in 5 to 7 business owners, and they come to our office and sit in our training room and spend half a day going through the training for 20 different sessions.
Sure. What kind of training is that?
It's pretty extensive. So we teach them all the things they wish they knew about their business, and they end up walking out of there knowing their business pretty well. They end up coming out with a dashboard of key things to pay attention to every day in their business, and generally speaking, they improve their profitability by 2 to 4x over the course of about 20 months.
I know I've talked to business owners before, and they say, it's my business, I know how it works, I know, but their financial line goes like this instead of ever going up, and once they get out of there, are they amazed at what they've learned and how much it can help their business?
They are. So generally the first thing that kind of dawns on them is, why hasn't my bookkeeper or my accountant never told me this? And we tell them, that's really not their job. Their job is to maintain your books, not really teach you.
Yeah, sure.
That's what we do. So
So, and over the 20 weeks, are there 20 different subjects you teach on, or is it let's continue, or how does that work?
So it's not 20 weeks. It's basically 20 sessions.
20 sessions.
Go once a month for 12 sessions.
Okay.
And there are 12 different lessons that they learn. And at the end of that period of time, they learn how to become a little bit of a fortune teller. So we end up at the end of that where they have a 90-day forward-looking budget, and they run their business according to parameters that they've established on their business. And then they course correct every 90 days. And we sit down with them and help them walk through what they learned, what they did right, and what surprised them, the things they didn't know, and then how to make adjustments for that. And we make another forward-looking forecast, and we move on another 90 days. And we do that for 8 sessions until they feel, fully confident to do it on their own.
So you come back and you say, here's what you learned, how did it work? And then you make adjustments to that, okay?
Yep. It's the old proverb. We're trying to teach them to fish.
That's good. That's good. Yeah. Do you have anything else you'd like everybody to know about your business?
Yeah, I think the other thing is we are a big supporter of Experts for Entrepreneurs, which is another monthly education networking session for business owners. And people can go to don'tflyalone.com and learn more about Expert for Entrepreneurs. And it's where we gather typically 20 to 50 business owners once a month, and we spend a couple of hours talking about how to run your business better, how to grow your business more effectively, and how to live a more balanced life.
Steve, I can tell just by talking to you that you really are concerned about business and you really love your job.
It's a lot of fun.
I hope that people take advantage of what you do. Can you give us your website one more time?
Yes, sir. InnovativeBA.com.
InnovativeBA.com. I think everybody needs to look at that and give you a call.
Excellent, Jim.
Steve, thank you very much.
For the time.
You
Appreciate
bet.
it.
Coming up, we're going to have a quick conversation with Ron Amlin, the president of the St. Louis Small Business Monthly, when we get back.
This segment is brought to you by E4E, experts for entrepreneurs. Operating a business is complex and time-consuming. Being successful requires expertise in many different functions. We have first-hand knowledge working with entrepreneurs and family businesses in the Experts for Entrepreneurs partner community. Go to e4ecommunity.com for more information, and don't fly alone.
As a CEO, spreadsheets come with the territory, but I can't escape asking myself these questions. In what areas should I devote more focus and develop more understanding so I can properly interpret my company's real financial health? How do I take that data and use it to create and implement a plan to increase profits and discover the company's true financial potential?
Enter CEO2CEO. We believe these are the types of questions a good CEO or business owner should be asking. We've helped hundreds of CEOs and leaders understand the true cash flow, bankability, and actionable real-time management opportunities in their respective companies. We have a knack for making the complicated easy, and to many, fun to understand. We have virtual sessions online, and we also offer one-to-one CEO coaching. CEO2CEO exists to help businesses and business leaders realize their full potential. Reach out today at CEO2CEO.coach. CEO, the number 2, CEO.coach. That's CEO2CEO.coach.
Do you want to be an exhibitor at our next Business Expo and Business Growth Conference?
Not only is this the largest business-to-business expo in the Midwest, business owners and key employees can gain months' worth of clients and contacts in just a few hours.
With over 20 seminars and keynote speakers,
This is a can't-miss event for hundreds of business owners.
types of industries that exhibit,
Health insurance,
design services,
credit bureaus,
credit cards,
employee incentives,
business coaches.
just to name a few.
If you'd like more information on how you can be an exhibitor at the next Business Expo and Business Growth Conference,
Go to stlouisbusinessexpo.com.
one day,
A lifetime of change.
Hi, it is Jim Wright, and we're here at the St. Charles Convention Center for the St. Louis Small Business Monthly Expo. Another great time today. I have Ron Amlin here with me, and he puts this thing together, him and his staff, and another great one this year, Ron.
Thank you for coming. It's been fantastic to meet all the business owners and aspiring business owners that have come through the show.
You sure have a way to get them out and come in and be a part of this whole thing, but you also get a lot of people coming in to see what it's all about. Not only talk about their stuff, but to give their expertise to those who come by. The attendees are coming in and they're just soaking up what they have to offer. Is that your goal of this thing?
It is. All the exhibitors here in some way, shape, or form can help you grow your business. And so business owners come through, and whether it's accounting help or bank financing or management help or HR help, everyone here in some way, shape, or form can help you take your business to the next level. And so that's what happens. Business owners come through the show and they learn from these exhibitors, okay, how can I improve my business? And the exhibitors showcase their products and services and show them how they can help them.
It's not only exhibitors that help with that, but it's your speakers also. How do you pick those folks?
We've been really fortunate to have some of the top speakers in the region, and we do the same thing with our speakers as our exhibitors. They're all folks who can help you take your business or your career to the next level. I mean, we've got sales speakers and IT speakers, we've got HR speakers, we've got marketing speakers. All of our speakers are providing a detailed information to our guests,
sure,
and to help them with ideas they can take back to the office and use immediately.
Ron, I've known you for a long time. You really have a heart for small business. I guess that's why you're in the business. What do you see that's changed in business since you first took this over? to now? What are the big changes? What are people asking about? What do they want to know more about? And what are the difficulties?
Yeah. Well, owning a business is certainly challenging. Mm-hmm. And I think when I started in the small business realm 30 years ago, it was kind of, people were kind of ashamed to say, hey, I'm a small business owner. It's like the consultant who really didn't have a job type of thing. Right. But that has all changed. I mean, now, everybody wants to be a small business owner. People want to build their own culture. They want to build some, long-standing revenue and life-changing revenue. And so now, it's cool to be a small business owner. So that's one of the main things that has changed. As far as challenges, that hasn't changed. The challenges haven't changed really over the years. It's really about understanding your financials. It's about sales and marketing and understanding how to promote your services. And it's about building a culture where people want to work and want to do the very best to build your company. I mean, those are the biggest challenges that business owners face when they want to grow their business.
Sure, and I've noticed that your magazine, the St. Louis Small Business Monthly, every month takes on those topics, and it's something that's readable that you could leave on your desk and look up and find out, exactly what it is that you could do to make things better. Is that your goal in the
It is, yeah. And that's one of the things that separates us. We don't cover news. We're not going to tell you, who bought who and that type of thing. But what we're going to do is we're going to give you some ideas and some examples of businesses that have grown and been able to succeed, and in hopes that you're able to use, their examples and their ideas to grow your own business. So we want you to learn from others who have been there and done that, so you can avoid the potholes and the speed bumps that come along with your business owner journey.
What's your purpose behind the 100 St. Louis's you should know to succeed in business? Why do you do that?
Yeah, well, we all need help. I mean, no business owner can be on an island and build a company by themselves. So the top 100 are really 100 individuals that can help you grow your business. So it may be a banker or an attorney or a coach, a former business owner, someone who's there to help you and help guide you. And so it's always hard to find those people. And so we have our top 100 every year just to kind of, have those people raise their hand and say, hey, I was selected as someone who's helping others grow. And that helps kind of identify who the individuals in the community are who are really helping others grow. And you were one of those people years ago.
I was, indeed, and I really appreciate that. I noticed you use the word help a lot, and I've noticed that the people that have come by here today have said, I want to help people, I want to help people, I want to help people. I get joy out of helping people. I think that's what it is in the business world. Is that what you're finding, that people want to just help others?
Yeah, well, and that's the kind of people we obviously attract. Yeah. But if you want to have a successful region and community, I mean, you need people who are willing to, as we always say, get up off the bus and walk across the aisle and sit down and help another human being. And
sure.
And the more people you have that can do that, the better off your community is going to be. And regardless whether it's your neighborhood, your street, or your city or your state, the more people you have out there who are willing to help others succeed, the better off you're going to be.
What's the importance of being a part of this expo? Why do people want to do it?
I think for the exhibitors, it's a way to showcase what they do and how they can help people. It's one day under one roof, and it's difficult to make the number of contacts in one day under one roof that you can make here. So I think that's one of the things. It matches businesses who need help with the exhibitors who can help them, and so I think that's the reason that people want to exhibit at our show.
I stood here and watched the speed networking that went on behind us, and there was small groups of 6. There was probably 25, 30 groups, and they were taking notes, they were laughing, they were sharing. That is one of the things that you don't have an opportunity on a daily basis to meet 120 people or more. Right. And find out about their business and tell them about yours.
Yeah, we had a few hundred people sign up for that. So that's a few hundred people that want to go around and tell people, hey, maybe I can help connect you with someone, and here's what I'm looking for.
Sure.
And so, the old saying, you can't be a beacon if your light don't shine.
Yeah.
Those are people who are shining their light and saying, hey, we're willing to help others, and what help do you need? And,
sure.
I may know somebody who can do business with you.
Yeah, and you've got an hour maybe of that compared to how many months it would take you to make that many contacts.
Right. And it's getting harder and harder to make those contacts.
Sure.
It's more difficult to call people up on the phone today than it's ever been before. So
I found out today they have people to do that for you.
Yes,
So,
they do, yeah.
I mean, it's terrific what changes there have been. Well, I tell you what, I know that there's people here that have told me, and I know they tell you all the time, thank you so much for putting this on. Thank you for having us here, and just thanks for what you do.
Well, thank you. And it wouldn't happen if people like you didn't come. And so it's really, St. Louis is such a giving community. It's great to see everyone here willing to help one another build their companies.
Sure. Thanks so much. Thank you for listening to the podcast today, and you can follow us more on sbmon.com. Remember, the Small Business Monthly is the source for business owners.
Here's another AJ Media Group production.
Create, connect, convert.